morning. My name is Sarah, and I was one of the 8 youth to go on the San Diego mission trip this summer. As you heard earlier, we had a few complications with the van, but once we got there after our 30-hour drive, everything was okay. One of the first things we did was get to know the people we were going to be working with for the week. There was a large group of people from California. We were the only group from Texas, and there was a small group from Minnesota, and oh yeah, sure, they were fun. That same day, we split into our groups that we would be working with for the week on our different mission projects. The very next day, we put our labor into action. Our group was split into 3 different groups, each joining different mission projects each day. This was my first mission trip ever, and I was expecting to build a house or something of the nature, but my expectations were taken a totally different way. My group's first mission project was at a place called San Diego Mission Center, which is similar to a Salvation Army. Not only did that place resell items such as clothes, furniture, toys, etc., but it also seconded as a place for people who just got out of rehabilitation for doing drugs, so they could work there and be monitored. Basically what we did there was go through bags upon bags of items, such as clothes, toys, and we went through and sorted them, checked if each item of clothing was nice enough to be resold. We also hung up each item of clothing and sorted them according to whether it was for children, men, or women. This first mission project was tedious because you were there for about 2 hours, just looking at clothes, hanging them up, and sorting them. But as the youth work staff told us the night before, we were doing it for God, and that motivated us to push through. My group's second mission was an adult day center, where people with disabilities or people who just couldn't care for themselves at home went during the day. Basically what we did there, we were asked to keep the older people company and just talk with them. It was a little awkward at first and a bit frustrating, because some of the people we were trying to communicate with, they wouldn't respond. But I feel that God gave us enough strength and patience to work through our differences, and because of that we had a lot of fun, and we even made a few friends. Along with the mission projects we also did some other activities. One of the campers' favorites, including mine, was a prayer walk. This is where we walked around the streets of San Diego and we talked to some of the homeless people living on the streets. Though the thought at first was very scary and new for all of us there, we were all a little hesitant. But once we made the first move to just go, sit, and have a conversation with these people, it felt nothing less than natural. The people we talked to were extremely polite, and the stories they shared with us were so powerful, because even though they were in a rough situation, they all mentioned the fact that God is Lord, and He will protect and provide for me, no matter what. This is just a fraction of the things we did in San Diego. Not only did we work really hard, but we had a great time doing it too. I'd like to personally thank you all for supporting us with our mission trips. Thank you.